So how you doing today, guy? Yeah? I got all my math homework done. Got it done probably around 4 o'clock.
Mm.
Went and wrote a script, a good chunk of the script, and me and her had a good time while we were doing it. Essentially, the script is that we're trying to do a project, and she's like a big distraction, and I'm a curmudgeon, and she's funny and bubbly.
Mm.
She isn't so stupid as she is innocent. For example, she like tries to offer me tea,
Mm.
and it turns out to be chew that she finds in like chew spit, or what do you call
Ooh.
that? Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. Juice bit.
Yeah, and she offers it to me, and I don't know what it is. She's like, "I got some tea for you. I got it at the store," and I'm like, "You know what? That sounds lovely. I'll have some." And then like I realize what it is and I call her out on it. She was like, I don't know. I ended up getting it at the store for free. And like I start freaking out and she was like, come on, it ain't that bad. This is my third cup. And like I think I make a comment where it's like I think this is universe trying to enact karma, but it's the equivalent of the universe going in on a race.
Mm.
And well, by the looks of it, the advertisement's going down on one of. There we go. Muting it all.
Um.
All
Well,
right. There we are.
let me know how everything turns out, or like audio and stuff.
Yep, audio's good, video is good. It's actually coming in nice and clean. So, yep, it's looking good, guy.
And I'm like getting maybe between 60 and 40 FPS. That's pretty good.
There's probably about a 10-second delay, so it's much better than what it was last time. It might change when we go along. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. This is like let's see, November 29th live stream for anybody who's watching this on the archive and anybody out there who is watching at the time. I can't exactly see how many people are out there, but if you're out there, voice out and I'll make sure that I read you and Jared can respond to your statements. That way Jared can focus on the adventuring and we can get some good times. Oh, this guy. Like, I remember getting my ass kicked so hard because I was trying to play on expert
Mm.
and I had to find a way to shoot through all those vines that is in the center there because I like to play as a sneak, get those like 2 times damage bonuses. Wait, like you know about that, right? If you hit somebody when they're not expecting it, they take like twice as much damage.
Mm.
That's why I like playing as a sneak because you go up with them a dagger and you get like 16 to 32 times damage bonus. So you can essentially just one hit kill people. Ooh,
Wow. Uh,
ooh, chest.
I got it on the right. On
First try.
Yeah.
Those are like some of the most satisfying ones. There's an option in old uh old Fallout games. I'm sorry, I woke up probably about I don't know 45 minutes ago. Haven't had coffee. I think I'll make some coffee when midnight rolls by. But there's an option in Fallout where you can take a chance and the game will give you a randomized odds of being able to force the lock, which is, you roll the dice and you do it automatically.
Hmm.
And if you get high enough, if you get easy chests, then there's a 100% chance that you can force the lock. Okay, so for people who don't know what's going on, Jared is essentially knocking out two quests at one time. He's fetching the Golden Claw for the people who are in town, and he is also getting the dragon. Yeah, we got another one of these fucking fuck corridors. Um, but yeah, he's getting the dragon stone that he is eventually or is going to be required to get, so he's might as well get it out of the way right now. Get all that sweet experience. I'd say you know how to run in this game, right? What are you gonna do? Oh, when they're getting out of the sarcophaguses like that, that's a good opportunity to mess him up. Yeah, you fucked that guy up good. Let's see. So, what else is going on? What else is going on? Well, I haven't looked at the Steam sale thing. Is that still going on?
Nope.
No? Okay. They made a new update to No Man's Sky.
Mm.
From
Oh,
your oh,
uh, I forgot to let you know. I did get uh a really Jared. A new DLC.
oh yeah, for Skyrim?
Mm-hmm. But
Did you update it?
uh I downloaded it. And,
That's probably good. So which DLC did you get?
uh the one that you told me to get.
I can't remember what I told you to get. Uh, Dragonborn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one has like new landscape and shit like that, and I like it. Um, it was a tough call because it's not like it wasn't like oh fuck, what's the one that I'm going through right now? Dawnguard. That's right. It's not like Dawnguard's bad. It's just I prefer one over the other. So what was I going on? Yeah, they made some new updates with No Man's Sky
Mm.
where people are giving them garbage for this, and I'm like, you know, apparently I didn't notice that there was a hype train going on for No Man's Sky. Like I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh, that's a thing. Um, they made base building. They have giant ships that you could be a part of. And oh, if you see those like pots that are hanging from the ceiling, you can shoot at them and it causes like a fire explosion. So, like if you drag that guy down there and when he comes down there and you shoot the pot, then big old explosions. Just make sure you're not standing in the oil. I hate it when they sidestep you. They move so unnaturally.
Yeah.
But it like okay, I understand why they have the sidestepping thing. It like makes them more challenging, but it feels cheap because of the movement. It makes it feel like they're being pulled by a rope and their feet don't move naturally. It's like all 90-degree movements. And to their credit, you know, the best way to avoid a arrow is by going 90 degrees, as long as you're not stepping into it. And I find myself always catching that arrow. But yeah, you see that like a pinkish orangish fluid on the ground?
Yeah.
That's oil, and those pots that are hanging above it that like have fire in it. If you shoot at them, they'll fall down and they'll catch the whole thing on fire. If you want to test it out, shoot an arrow at one of them and see what it does, so that next time you see it, you can utilize that technique. It deals a decent amount of damage, honestly. And I said this in the chat, but you ended up picking up on it. Yeah. Um, is that in this game it's like Guns of Icarus, you lead your shots. So if they're very, very far away, you want to shoot a bit above their heads so that there's like little drop off as
Mm,
the arrow flies.
yeah,
And
I
if
do
they're
remember. I need to remember that.
yeah, it's something that you'll pick up. You'll get the feel of it. I'm seeing you play and you're picking up things as you go along. And another little fun technique that I use in mine, I think you've seen some of my videos where I do it, is that if you look at an object that has a name on it and you hold E, you can pick that object up in the game and say that you have like a table full of garbage and there's like money on it. Mon oh Jesus, I can't talk. Money on it, but you don't want to pick up the wooden plate and the tankard that's worth nothing. You can just hold E on that thing, and then you can move it out of the way and then hit E again to drop it. Ah, quick saving like a boss. Actually, they call that save scumming, but that's the thing that you do in Skyrim. Because if you don't, then you're gonna like fucking die and have to do the whole thing over again.
Anyone gonna
So,
come out?
no.
No.
This door is just building itself slowly. Um, so do you know how this aspect works?
Uh, don't see any clues on
Okay,
anything.
so like I'm gonna teach you how this one works one by one. So I want you to go into the inventory and go to your books. That one thief dude, and it's also been a whole day, so it's quite easy to forget. Go into your inventory, go into the books, pull out the journal of the one dude that you killed. I can't remember what his name was, but if I see it on the screen, I'll be able to do it. And he tells you how to do it in there. Now there's books. Ah, the journal. So Ervel's journal. So you hit E and you're able to read it, and the clue is in there how to solve it. And I'll read it to you. Let's see. My fingers are trembling. The golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool, Lucan Varius, had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. All right. So the solution, if you have the golden claw, the solution is within the palm of your hands. And we happen to have the golden claw. So let's go take a look at that golden claw. So if you hit tab and go to miscellaneous items, we'll take a look at that golden claw and find out if we can learn more about it. Oh, another thing, you're able to use the WASD keys, so left, right, up, and down to navigate the menus. So yeah, let's go to the golden claw. Now, if you move to the right, uh, while having the golden claw, and you put your cursor over the golden claw, it's a little bit tricky, but yeah, there you go. And then scroll up with your mouse wheel. You're able to inspect the items. Scroll up. You have a scroll wheel guy, but it's, by the looks of it, it's bear, moth, owl. Yeah. So we have to match the patterns in the thing that's on the door right there.
Pretty much
So,
bear goes up there, that goes there, and owl goes there.
Okay, now you have the means to solve the riddle. And I guess, yeah, like, if you don't know how to do it, a lot of people ended up having to see a lot of other people do it, but once that came along to it. There's one in particular that's like, I remember solving one that came a long, long way where it essentially was the same idea, but it was a lot more cryptic. You had those like rotating stones and you had to figure out the pattern that had to go into. And they gave you a book, and in the book it had a story that had to deal with all the animals on there. And then you hit the center key guy. It will automatically pull it out of your inventory.
Okay.
But yeah, that one took me a long time. It was right there in front of my face. It's not like these games are like hard in the sense of thinking. And that's sort of what I thought of when I saw the Elder Scrolls series for the first time. It was like, oh man, complete nerds play this game, but there's a realization there, Jared. I'm a fucking nerd. And then when I came to terms with that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Also, I had to see somebody else play it. I don't know if you're this type of person, but I know I am. Is that I have to see somebody else play a game in order for me to give it a chance. And
Mm,
because I'm very particular about my money to, you know, don't want to waste it on something that I may not enjoy. I mean, I'm more likely to buy a humble bundle because, the portion goes to the developers and a portion goes to charity and you get to choose how much to donate to who.
yeah.
I haven't been keeping an eye out for the Humble Bundle recently because of school, but as soon as I get out, I totally am going back into that. No one's going to pop out immediately. You'll know when you find an area that seems like big and epic. So, ooh.
Okay.
But yeah, like going back to No Man's Sky, I totally give No Man's Sky a chance, but it doesn't seem like it's a $60 title. I mean, like in some sense it does because it's like infinite, but how much did we pay for Minecraft? Like 20 bucks? 23 bucks? That's how much I think I paid for it. I mean,
I,
like I got mine out in beta, but I bought a copy of the game for a friend. Yeah, that area up there is there's gonna be a guy who pops out of a tomb after you get the goodies that is in the area. And this is where you get your first shout. Shout. Let it all out. These are the things that we can do without. Come on. I'm talking to you. Uh, I don't even know who that band was.
oh
This
boy.
morning when my cousin was driving me to school, he had a song playing on the radio that was from the early 90s. Can't exactly remember who it was from, but it just had that sound of the 90s and freaking nostalgia, you know what I mean? You're looking back and forth, feel like, oh, the light changes, and you're going butt first. You're just so afraid of the dude jumping out and kicking your ass.
Mm-hmm. Wait. I, whew, okay. I'm kind of
Okay, so you
safe.
got, yep, well, no, because you see that chest that's over there? There's a lot of nice goodies that are in there. And, oh, okay, there he is. It's just an overlord. He'll shout at you, but yeah, okay, you already experienced that. You can totally take him, yeah. Yep,
Ooh.
so there's other people who can kick your ass. There's the Dragon Stone. You're gonna need that soon. Oh, that you got an enchanted weapon. Target takes 5 points of frost damage of health and stamina, so it's a damage of 9, but frost damage. Now, just imagine the elements. There's like a shock damage, there is electrical damage, and there is frost, electric, and fire. Fire is effective against vampires and dead people, and even people who are made out of flesh,
Mm.
who aren't really protected by armor. That's what it's particularly good at. Imagine it like your dot damage and Borderlands, if you will. Um, Frost damage is good for taking down an enemy's stamina. So when they're frosted, uh, they're less likely to hit you with weapons or with power attacks. So yeah,
Should I try to take it?
I mean, at the very least, you can use it to end disenchant it because the weapon that you got is better than this. But you can de-enchant that and put that enchantment on your axe like I showed you yesterday.
Mm. Yeah.
And so that's what Frost does. It takes down an enemy's stamina. And electrical damage takes away an enemy's magicka. So if you're dealing against a wizard or a wizard is coming against you, yeah,
Ooh,
that's what electrical
so.
damage does. There's also a little secret in here before you get out, and I'll make sure that you find it. Soul
Uh.
gems are, yeah, they're good. You might as well take it. They're,
What about the necklace?
yeah, sure. Ooh, increases light armor. Well, you don't use light armor, but you can sell it. That's another aspect is that your weight versus value. So if it's like very light and very expensive, like that
Mm.
necklace is, jewelry tends to do that. Ooh, high bracers of minor lockpicking. Lockpicking is 15% easier.
Get
All
it?
right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, why not? I'd say pick anything up as long as you can carry it, and you can always disenchant it or sell it.
I'll leave those two there.
Yeah, fair enough. It's not like you use hide armor, and you're like 294 out of 310, so you got, I don't know, 14 pounds that you can carry. And there's also another chest that I want to show you. So you see that big old wall that had the word thingy do that you pulled from? Behind it, there's like a little creek, and up there is behind there is like a nice chest. So if you walk around it, you can go in there. I think it's like it's locked, but I'm quite confident you can unlock it.
Come on. Thank you.
Is it like on the higher level of the waterfall? It may very well be. Yeah, you could probably.
Okay. Oh,
Eh,
it's right there.
yep. Oof. You can get around there an easier way if you. Oh, yep, there it is.
Uh, Easier way.
Yeah, so if you go the other way around, there's a set of stairs,
Oh,
and then you go up the stairs and you just like drop off them to the right of it, and you'll be able to go higher up on the waterfall. Now I got shouts stuck in my head.
okay.
And just give me 5 minutes and then I'll get another song stuck in my head. Oh, did you see the Battlefront commercial where they were doing a White Stripes Seven Nation Army?
No.
Okay. I freaking love that song. It's like I'm gonna fight 'em off. Everyone's got a story to tell. I'm gonna rip 'em. Yeah, just go up these stairs. And you can drop off once you get up to the top behind the wall, right next to where that fire thingy do is. And that's eventually where you're going to need to go. But now you
Um,
can get to that chest nice and easy.
Tab. Items. Uh,
Oh, you're going to try wearing those gloves or those bracers. Yeah. It would be an apparel. And high bracers of minor lockpicking. Bam. You just equip it, and now you got the boost. I know that I'm 10 seconds behind, and you're being so patient with me. I'm sorry. Eh, Oh, my policy is that anytime that you grunt, it makes everything easier. Got to the point where it's like almost instinctual for me. Ooh, silver necklace. Yeah, you really want to get jewelry because they're like, I don't know, less than a pound and they're worth like a million times their weight in gold. And then I guess that makes sense because, that's what jewelry is in real life.
Yeah, for some reason you'll see it, but looks like there's supposed to be a door here.
That is very true. I mean, like in this case, I can assure you that's you know what, maybe it is. Um, they have imagine it like a toy set, and you can like say, "Hey, imagine it like Lincoln Logs." There you go. You can make a cabin that can have a door in it, or you can make a cabin that doesn't have a door in it, or windows. You can have the window on the left side, the right side. That's what I imagine this is that they just like take the prefabrications for like a door and it just like blasts a hole into it. Sort of like that shout wall. It's just like dragged and dropped and put there. You know what? Do you know have you ever seen any gameplay of Fallout 4 where you're building the settlements?
Um, I know Hypno was helping, but
Yeah, he was like building little settlements and stuff like that. That's what I imagine like these maps are like. So do you see that pedestal up there? It has a little handle thing on it. There you go. You just activate it and it'll open up a secret passageway for you. Additionally, do you see that torch on the wall? See if you can grab it.
torture. Oh,
Because there's an like until you get the spell of like getting like the little ball of light that follows you. Oh no, it's not the kind that you can grab. Because as of like when I'm playing this myself, I don't mind looking in the dark. Yeah. But having a torch is good for when you record because then your viewers can see.
yeah.
As long as you got the brightness on full, it helps it out immensely. And I think your brightness is at full. There's no more enemies from this point on, so you don't have to worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah. For the rest of the game, you beat the game, Jared. Yeah. That was the final boss. There's a little pedestal over there that has a skull that's surrounded by flowers. And maybe a chest that was in there. Ooh, and also when you get out onto the ledge, keep an eye out for a skeleton and some potions.
Ledge. Okay, I'm at a ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that skeleton. Oh, those skeletons down there?
No, like it's like on the ledge with you. There's like something that's very close up to you, and there's like a very valuable potion.
Ooh, potion.
You found it?
I only found a potion.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah, I thought there was a skeleton up here. Potion of illusion. You're not really gonna use that, but it's light and it's worth money, so might as well sell it. You know how to quick travel?
Uh, moment. Tab. Map. Tab again. And right there.
I'll find out soon enough. Yeah, you're found the map tab, and yeah, you just go to the destination that you're at. Yeah. I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Yep.
All right, I'll be back soon.
Yep. do, do.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can... Show those thieves not... You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it
Okay,
belongs.
just gotta make sure that
I'll never forget this.
I don't forget
You've done
about
a
the
great
coffee. I
thing
went
for me
over there
and
and
my
apparently
sister.
I made myself some coffee before I left for school yesterday, and I just completely
Thank you
forgot
so
it.
much for taking care of those... Some may call this
You know those
junk.
tiny little
Me, I
gnats
call them
that
treasures.
was around your sink a couple of years ago? I don't know if they're still there.
What?
Like those little gnat flies.
Oh.
I remember you had a problem with gnats around your sink. I now have that problem, and I'm like, I want to get these fuckers out of here. So I don't have. I ended up doing some Google research on how to get rid of them.
Mm.
And they say what you can do is that you take a tiny little container and you put a little hole in it. And I would suggest with the enchanted things, you de-enchant them before selling them. And
Uh,
if you already have the enchantment, then at that point sell them because hey, who's to say that you might want to get an enchanted weapon in the future? So I'd say that that sword and those bracers and the thing with the lock pickiness, because I'm not sure. Do you want to have armor that is heavy, or do you want to have like by the way that you're decked out right now? I think that you want to have heavy armor, but this is your character.
mm. uh, uh,
You can also mix and match, but
uh,
it's usually
sh
better to have the same kind of armor set.
should I get rid of the iron swords? I have
Eh,
3.
do you like do you do you like using the iron swords? Because if not, then I'd say totally yeah. Because you're using the iron battle axe. Are you liking the iron battle axe?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Um,
I would say play with what you feel comfortable with, and if you like the iron battle axe, sure, get rid of the iron swords.
uh, but I might be changing to, uh, Warhammer.
Oh, you can use the Warhammer right now. Like, so yeah. I would say stick with one thing because carrying a bunch of other things just weighs you down.
Okay, yeah, get rid of.
Steel Steel Greatsword is also a two-handed weapon and it has that little triangle next to it. So yeah, not the Iron Greatsword, but the Iron Warhammer. I jump from idea to idea. You know how I am. I'm horrible like that. But yeah, save the magical items, and then if you already have their enchantments, sell them because those enchanted items that gives them a boost to their value. Steel War Axe is one-handed. I would say get rid of it too.
Uh, yeah, get rid of you. No, and no.
Yep,
Uh,
everything's looking good.
and yes.
I mean, like you could probably get rid of that battle axe too if you want to use that iron warhammer thing.
Well, I'll just.
Oh, Jared, you sold the gloves that
No.
no, you want to keep the hide bracers that you're wearing right now?
Uh, hide bracer of lockpick
Oh,
in.
okay.
I want to keep that.
Okay. Because that's light and all the other armor that you're wearing is heavy. And then you could disenchant those hide bracers and then put those lockpicking on the more powerful uh, gloves that you once had, so that you could have that effect on there. And it's not like you're going to come across another pair. It'll be fine.
Yep.
And it's also good to get bank. And a good way to lighten your load is to sell the miscellaneous items that you really don't care about,
Trinkets,
like the
odds and
jewels
ends,
and the
that sort of
amethysts and the
thing.
garnets. Get good money out of that shit.
Oh, you don't really have anything. Ooh. Increase. Wow. No, thank you.
Sometimes the indicators can be misleading. Oh, yeah, increased magicka. You're not going to be a magic user. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I should go. Hey, it's cooked.
Hey, you looking at food?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, then.
That's something that I've been going down an avenue of, is that I didn't realize that cooked goods can heal you so much. The soup. The soup is where it's fucking at, man. You get like 15 stamina and health, and so it does two in one. Like, don't get me wrong, alchemy is much, much better. Like when you make your own potions, because then the healing potions can be so much more powerful.
Yeah.
Poisons. I remember seeing this like this dude who like focused down on the alchemy tree. Honestly, you can kick anyone's ass if you go heavy enough into one of the skills, even blocking.
It,
There was this my anime present anime president. He was telling me that he built this character where he decided to do nothing but use the shield as his main focus, and he can kick anyone's ass with a double bash of his shield, because you can get this effect on there that like puts spikes on your shields, and you just like bash the enemies and they're like horribly messed up. And there's a special shield out there where it has spikes on it that does an additional 50, and if you find that thing with that one perk, you can one shot a lot of people. I'm going to go on a second brew of my coffee, so I'll be right back.
yep.
I swear to God, I need, like, this Keurig is, like, very awesome, but it's not designed for me. I drink, like, you know me, Jared, I drink way too much coffee. And this Keurig, I have such big coffee cups. Well, actually, no, they're like regular size mugs. It's probably about like 12 ounces. That seems about right. Wait, how much is 8 ounces? 8 ounces is a cup. So this is like a
Orgnar.
cup and a half
Orgnar, are
of
you
coffee.
listening?
Hard not
And
to.
I have to go through it
The ale is
twice.
going bad. We need to get a new batch.
I have one of those filter things that you can take your cheapo coffee and
Did
put
you
it
hear
in there,
me?
and you
We
don't have
got
to get
rooms
those
and
little
food.
cups.
Drink, too. I cook.
Mm.
Yep, ale's going bad.
Yeah, I remember seeing a comic about those Keurig machines,
Mm.
and there were just a couple of people who were standing next to the Keurig. They were like saying, "I love these Keurigs. They avoid a lot of waste when you're making coffee." And okay, vocalizing it, I know what they're trying to say in that regards, but they're still wrong. Is that sometimes you make coffee and you don't drink an entire pot, and like that's the only justifiable way of it. And they're like, "Oh, I just want one cup of coffee. I don't want to make a whole pot of coffee." So I'll just like get one cup and I have to throw out like 4 cups of coffee with it. And that's what they're talking about wasting coffee. But the next panel is like a landfill full of those little Keurig cups. And I
Hmm.
completely agree. I'm like, there's like so much fucking garbage in there. And I remember my granny, she was the one who first got a Keurig in our family. Because Granny, well, she's gotten to the point in life that she can actually enjoy life and she can get all these nice little toys for herself. And she got a Keurig, the first model, and that's the one that she gave me because she got a newer version. But whenever I went over to her house and we had coffee, she was like, if you're going to have a Keurig, you need to have 2 cups. And you got to use the same thing twice. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I completely agree. And I drink too much coffee, but I remember my cousins were like saying, it's early in the morning, and I know if I go over to Granny's house, I'll want a cup of coffee, but she'll make me have 2 cups of coffee, and I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to go over to Granny's house. And I'm like, just bring your own coffee. We're right here, right now. And she was like, yeah, I guess we can do that. She sort of ended up like listening to herself from the retort that I was, and it was like, yeah, I guess that's the point. And it's not like she was trying to avoid Granny because Granny's awesome.
Yeah.
But
Um.
uh, so yeah, before the storm, the one where you have to go see the Jarl because you already got the nice little stone, and he'll send you on a bullshit quest to go get that stone. But you're smart. You ended up getting him before he ended up telling you to do it. It also makes you look very professional. So I'm saying it like you're trying to get a job. Okay, my coffee's done, so I'm going away for the last time. I'll be right back. I swear to God, getting a coffee pot, like I'll just get the old school one, go to some church sale and buy one for like $3. Gonna be the best thing ever. I can get like a giant old tankard of coffee at that point. Speaking of which, there's this thing that became popular like early in the summer, maybe late spring, or at least it came to my attention at that time. Oh, I'm always behind the curve on popular things. Um, there's a thing. Where are you going?
I'm.
Did you select the quest thingy?
Yeah.
All right. So at the top of the screen, they got the little arrow thing that's pointing to where you want to go. I would say go the opposite direction and follow the road. But there's this new.
Go through the little town hill.
Yeah, go through it. You got it. Um, but there's this new form of coffee making that's getting a lot of traction. It's called cold brew. Have you heard of it?
No idea.
Okay. Well, what it is that you know how I just made my coffee right here, where I heat it up and put it over the coffee grounds, and the poo juice goes through it, and that's what the coffee is. So what cold brew is that it's a longer process, but a more refined process where you have this jug, and in the bottom of it, there's like a hole and a little thing for a filter. And you put the filter down in the bottom. It's sort of like your little cotton brushy thing, and you put it down there, and it goes above the hole. And then you take a sack and you put it in the container, and you put your coffee in there, coffee of your choice. And you filled the whole thing with water, and you let it set for 24 to 48 hours.
Mm.
And you just let it sit there. You just stir it up with your coffee grounds and stuff like that. I think you're going back up the mountain. I would say go down the low road. There's a spell that I think you may want to use called clairvoyance. It will show you where to go, but yeah, I think you're going the wrong direction right now. Well, you know what?
No. Well,
Yeah,
right now,
well,
no.
if you
But
follow the area, if you follow the arrow, you'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, far be it for me telling you where to go. I mean, like, you gotta find your own way. You can take your own way. Did you get a chance to see those pictures I sent you?
no.
Nah, that's perfectly fine.
Started streaming.
Yeah, they'll be there when we get done. But
Okay,
yeah,
where the heck is the wolf?
oh, you kicked his ass.
Already?
Yeah, didn't you kick his ass when we went up the mountain the first time? I thought you kicked his ass.
Huh. I,
I mean, like, yeah, enemies can respawn, but I think it was recent enough that he's still dead. He hasn't respawned.
mm,
Regardless, I think you can take him. But yeah, 48 hours later, you pull the cork out of the bottom of it and you put it in a appropriate container, and it's like cold coffee. But the thing with hot brewing is that it causes the acid in the coffee to come out, and that's sort of what gives you rot gut. Like, I think I told you about me getting rot gut because I drank too much coffee. It makes me throw up, shit my pants and stuff. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, the hot coffee makes you have to go to the bathroom, but cold brew doesn't. There's going to be a giant up here in one of the farms, and
ah,
it's a scripted battle, so there's going to be a bunch of people fighting them too.
yep.
So, oh, you already know about it. Okay. I don't see them yet. The fuck? My
Well, that's
God,
taken
your
care of.
actor and
No thanks
sprint
to you.
distance is like low.
What?
Like those people just like teleported right there in front of you.
And the battle was done.
Oh, that's because the actor Fade was so far away. That's a shame. Okay, I knew it was around here somewhere. Now, if you want to become a werewolf, you can join these people. There's no really downside
Certainly
of
not.
joining these
But a
people,
true
except
warrior would have
if
relished
you
the
don't want to
opportunity to
benefit
take on a
from
giant. That's why I'm
uh,
here with my shield brothers.
getting the bonus of being able to
An
sleep.
outsider, eh? Never heard of the
Because if you
companions?
become a
An
werewolf,
order of warriors.
you no
We are
longer
brothers
get the
and
bonus
sisters
of
in honor. And we show up
sleep
to solve
boosts.
problems if the
I
coin is
can't
good
remember
enough.
how much of a bonus, but you learn things better when you're well rested.
Well, nobody asked you. If you think you're better than we are,
But yeah,
go
cold
talk to
brew
Codlac Whitemane.
avoids
See
the
what a
whole
warrior of
problem
true metal is like.
of acid in coffee. It's much, much smoother. This guy that I watch suggests it, but I don't know if I would want cold brew. Well, he said the same exact thing. So you know what? I gotta give it a shot. Do you know those drinks that they have in the store of Starbucks coffee?
Maybe. Um,
They sell them at our school. They come in a can, and they're like $5. Like 4.45, but with tax it comes near to $5. I'm like, fuck you, Starbucks. And I know Starbucks coffee is always expensive, but I had Starbucks coffee once, and it was just fucking coffee. Yeah, if you want to use the Iron Warhammer, yeah, by all means. It's not like a level progression thing. Did he have anything on him? Nah, he didn't have anything on him. Giants usually have the good shit on them. and you rip their toes off and use it in potions. Now, I remember someone discussing this. It was like, what in your craziest imagination would you look at a dead enemy that you slain and you're like, I can use their toe? It made no sense. Oh, yeah. Have you been seeing my playthrough of Skyrim when I'm streaming?
I try to.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you see the archive stuff?
Uh, no.
No. Okay. So I bought a horse from the Whiterun stables, and I paint the horse in the worst way. I call her Pony, and that's just her name. I don't even dignify her by giving her an actual name. But I call her Pony. I was like, "Come on,
Halt.
Pony, let's fuck their shit
City's
up."
closed with the dragons
Me and
about.
Pony actually took
Official
on
business
a
only.
dragon priest, both me and her, and we really fucked him up. Honestly, I think something glitched out with that dragon priest, and he just didn't fight us. And Pony was just there kicking his ass too. But
Fine.
anytime that I lose
But
track
we'll
of
be
where
keeping
my
an eye
horse
on
is,
you.
I say that my horse goes on slut adventures. She's just like going out there fucking everything in the countryside. And I'm like, yeah, great. Where'd she fuck off to now? So I'm just like the hugest dick to my horse.
And you kind of act like you're dialing.
We'll pay whatever it takes.
Oh yeah,
but we must
like
have more
I ended up
swords
like
for the Imperial soldiers.
like getting a
I just can't
blade
fill
of
an order that
grass,
size
and
on
I
my
was like
own.
called Pony.
Why don't you
But
swallow
I
that stubborn
actually
pride
got that
and ask
Serana
Jordan
chick.
Greyman for help?
She like came up to me. Sorry, Serana, I didn't know that I accidentally called you. And yeah.
You tried mercenary work?
But in honesty, I know that the horse follows you wherever you go if you go to like a main metropolis place. So that was where my logic was. Oh, that was a good one.
Oops.
I was talking with this girl today, and we were talking about dad jokes. And I was like saying, I used to didn't like dad jokes, but then I got to the point where I was like, yeah, I fucking love dad jokes. I call them knee slappers. And I remember when I was in the musical, and I made some kind of... Oh, wait, I remember what it was.
They say
I
Helgen got
accidentally
hit by a
touched this
dragon.
girl on her
One
butt,
of those horrors comes here.
and
We'll be ready.
I was like, I am so sorry about that. And she was like, nah, I know it's cool. It's cool. I know it's very close place in here, and you didn't mean it. And I ended up saying, sometimes my hand has a mind of its own. So, like, I pretend that I stab my hand. I'm like, this hurts me more than it hurts you. Ow, ow, ow. And that was very impromptu. Yeah, you're finding the guy really well, so you're on track. Yeah, we also got to have a drinking game that when we're playing Skyrim, well, we probably won't get drunk enough.
What's the meaning of this
Never mind.
interruption?
But
Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I was going to say, if every time that
Well,
a
that
guy
explains why the
says,
guards let you in. Come
I
on,
used to
then.
be an
The Jarl
adventurer
will
like
want to
you,
speak
but
to
then I
you
took an arrow to the
personally.
knee. Nah. What is this girl want? What's the meaning of this interruption? You're all bro.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
So, there's a dude who's in here, off to the right of where you are right now. After you get done talking to this Jarl dude, is where you can disenchant your weapons that you don't
Really?
need,
You're certainly
so that you can take those
forthright
effects,
about your criminal
and then
past.
we can put
But
those
it's
effects
none of
on
my
your
concern
weapons
who the
that you
Imperials
do
want
like.
to execute.
They're not going to be as powerful,
Especially
but
now. What I
it'll
want to know
make
is
your weapons
what
even
exactly
better.
happened at Helgen.
And the weapons that you're using right now are cheap enough that if you don't like the enchantment later down on the road, you can just get another weapon and enchant that one to the one that you do.
Yeah. The
Let's see. It essentially, like, you can't go wrong on this point.
By Ismir, Irileth
Like,
was right.
you either admit that you're a
What do
prisoner
you say
or
now,
you, like,
Proventus? Shall we
leave that
continue to trust in the
aspect out.
strength of our walls against the
And he
dragon?
usually looks up to
My
you
lord,
if you tell him the
we should
truth
send
that you
troops to
were a
Riverwood
prisoner.
at
He would be
once.
like,
It's in the most
your
immediate
crimes really
danger.
don't matter
The
to me.
dragon is lurking in the mountains.
That's essentially what it
He'll
comes
assume we're
down to.
preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
So
not.
let's see what else is going on.
I'll not stand
Yeah,
idly
the end of
by
the
while the
semester is
dragon
coming up
burns
quicker than
my
I
hold and
anticipated.
slaughters
Is
my
it?
people.
2.5 weeks worth
Irileth,
of school left,
send
2
a
or 3
detachment
weeks
to
worth of
Riverwood at
school.
once.
Yeah.
I turned
Yes,
in an
my
exam
If you'll excuse
today,
me,
and the
I'll
math
return to my
teacher handed
duties.
me another exam, and I was
That
like,
would be
fuck.
best. Well done.
But
You sought me out on
the
your own
homework that we
initiative.
had for
You've done Whiterun
today
service.
was really easy.
I won't forget it.
It was just
Here.
geometry.
Take this as a small token of my
And
esteem.
yeah,
There
very
is
simple.
another thing you could do for me.
I have to admit,
Suitable for
somewhere
someone
like
of your
along the line, I completely
particular
checked
talents,
out
perhaps.
of
Come,
mentally
let's go find Farengar,
in the middle
my
of math
court
class.
wizard.
I only had 2 classes.
He's been
today,
looking into a
honestly.
matter related to these dragons.
But
and
then again, I was like live
rumors
streaming with
of
you. I woke
dragons.
up probably around, I don't know, 8 o'clock last night, 8:45. So it was getting to the point where I was getting ready for bed. And, you know, it's about the time that you wouldn't want to go home if it was a regular day. Okay. So,
Farengar,
oh, you're gonna
I
go
think
talk
I
to that
found
guy
someone
anyway.
who can help you with your
But I'd say before you
dragon
do,
project.
because he's gonna
Go ahead
send
and
you on
fill him
a
in with all the details.
quest, go to that table and do some
So
stuff
the Jarl
before it
thinks
gets
you
too
can be
far.
of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient
Well, he
stone
ended up
tablet that
catching you.
may or may not actually be there.
This is the dude who wants you to get that stone.
Yeah. Alright.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for
Do you
tedious
like
housing
take
wise.
the stone
I like
out of
that.
your back pocket
Leave
and
those
like,
details to your
drop it
betters,
right
am
on
I
the
right?
table? And you're like,
I learned
I'm
of a
fucking
certain
awesome.
stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to
Alright,
Bleak
where am
Falls
I
Barrow,
going and what am I
find this
fetching?
tablet,
Yeah.
no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to
Oh.
me. Simplicity itself.
there's like going to be an event that I'm going to be responsible for,
Ah,
and
the
one of my
Dragon
club
Stone of
members
Bleak
is
Falls
going to be
Barrow.
hosting it.
You already found it.
I don't know the
You are
game
cut
that
from
he's
a
going to
different
have us
cloth
play,
than the
but
usual brutes the
yeah,
Jarl foists
whatever.
on me.
gonna have to order a bunch of pizza for that event, get some chips and garbage. I don't know if you gotten to this point, but have you, like, you and I, when we were living in the town that you're living in right now, it's kind of hard to, well, there's that one store that's a little bit closer to you, but even then, during the middle of winter, that's inconvenient. I mean, like, 1 mile might as well be like 15 miles in the snow. And you have to carry it on your back. But, have you been craving vegetables? Or feel like that having gotten a lot of vegetables?
No.
No? You get a decent amount of vegetables in your diet?
No.
No? Okay, so that ain't an issue for you. Me, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm eating so much fucking pizza and ramen and just easy food. And I'm like, I really want to get Granny Smith apples or green peppers or spinach. Honestly, I'm the kind of person who craves greens.
Farengar, you need to come at once.
Like a
A
really
dragon's
nice
been
spinach
sighted
salad.
nearby.
And if you
You
ended up
should come
telling me
too.
this when I was like,
A
I
dragon?
don't know,
How exciting.
18,
Where was it seen?
21,
What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more
a
seriously.
child,
You.
I would have been
If
like,
a dragon decides
fuck
to
yeah,
attack
that's what I
Whiterun,
would want. But I'm like,
know we can
no,
stop
dude,
it.
no.
Let's go.
Got to give it a little bit of appreciation. So,
Wait. I should go over here first, right?
to the little table thing to disenchant your stuff, yeah, because nothing's going to progress you might as well get the benefit on your weapons because they're going to drag you away before you can disenchant stuff because we ended up bypassing the whole thing. So the way that you use it is it's very straightforward, and you saw how I did it, right?
This champ.
Yeah. And now remember, you're wearing the high bracers of lockpicking, and I wanted you to like disenchant those and put them on the good things that you have, but you're gonna have to wear those for now. So yeah, disenchant the sword and the locket, and keep the bracers. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be completely naked with your wrists, and nobody likes naked wrists, Jared. Well, actually, as long as you don't kink shame me, I love naked wrists. Oh, I can't help but not look at a woman's wrists. Just gets me so hot. All right, so now that you did that, you can enchant your weapons and stuff with that enchantment. So, how about you put the enchantment on your... What's the weapon that you use often? Or want to use? Is it the Warhammer?
Well, I haven't used the Warhammer yet, but I do have it in my favorites.
Yeah, it's better than the weapon that you're using right now. So pop it on that Warhammer. So you just select it.
And then R? Or...
Not yet. We gotta select the enchantment for it. So there you go. Okay. And you can see down in the bottom thing what you've already done. So it says requires an enchantment now. So you go over to the enchantment tab and pick that frost one.
And then, yes?
Let's see. Enchantment, frost damage, and then you hit soul gem because you're going to need a specific soul gem to use it. Because that'll determine how long that it can be used for.
Oh. Wait, I should do... Wow.
You okay? Oh, is there no soul gems in your inventory? I thought you picked up at least one.
Yeah, me too.
Or maybe you have to hit yes for the target takes 10 points, because at this point it's just like determining how much energy it uses each time. So with your enchantment, hit the little... You already hit the enter thing. So if that's the case... Oh, there you go. Good. You got it. And then soul gem. And you got a petty soul gem. It's not going to be the most powerful. Now you've got it.
And then R?
Yeah. I mean, you could name your weapon, but it's not required. And that's hard to craft. Yay! You did the thing! And I think it increases your enchantment skill.
And I got a... thingy do.
Ooh, it's your fucking birthday. Jing! Alright, and if you're all done... because I don't know if you have any more,
no.
Any more soul gems.
No, I don't.
One of the best soul gems to use is a black soul gem. And it's just something to keep an eye out for later.
Yeah, if it wasn't saying steel, I would...
Oh. Yeah, you don't want everyone kicking your ass.
I would pick up that soul gem.
Now, at a glance, I always catch myself trying to call them pretty soul gems, and I'm like, what? But petty as in, like, small, little. All right, I guess we're gonna go and find out what the dragon attack is and what's going on up there.
There's no time to stand on ceremony,
They ended
my
up
friend.
going up into
I
their
need your help
battle
again.
room or
I
whatever
want
it is.
you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you
But yeah,
have more
this morning I
experience
played
with
a little bit
dragons
of
than
Fallout
anyone else
4,
here. But
and
I haven't
I got to
forgotten
the
the
point
service
where
you did for me in retrieving the
I
dragon
came
stone
to an
for
area where it's
Farengar.
like the fighting zone or the combat
As a
zone.
token of my esteem, I have
I
instructed
upped my
Avanici
armor
that
a
you
little
are
bit.
now
I'm
permitted
still
to purchase
dealing with like
property in the
raider
city.
level
And please,
worth of
accept this
equipment,
gift from
which
my
is
personal
near
army.
trash tier. It's better
You
than
should come
like
along.
the
I
Vault
would
Boy
very much
suit
like
or
to see this
leather.
dragon.
No, I can't
So it's the
afford to risk
equivalent of
both
where
you.
you're at right now.
Items,
Oh, he ended up giving you some shit. The Iron Helm of Minor Conjuration added. Well, looks like you got another item to disenchant. Oh, you can also level up.
ah, yes.
And you can put a skill point in fuck-uppery. Your arsenal of kicking ass.
I need you here
Yeah.
working on way.
Conjuration is not going to benefit you all. I like using Conjuration to pull swords out of the air. My ghost sword.
Yeah. I'll do stamina.
I'd say the next thing that you level up, you go with health because you
Yeah.
completely focused it on stamina. And then you can go back to stamina. So let's see, what is down? What skill points have you put in? Because if you put...
I put archery, and two-handed.
Okay, that's 2. Archery, two-handed. Did you put one in heavy armor?
No.
No. I would say that's something to think about because you are decked out in heavy armor gear, and the good way to not die is to protect yourself. I mean, like, it's important to deal damage, but it's also a good idea to not take damage. So I'd say it's
To
a nice
defend the
investment
city
to put it
again.
into whatever armor set you're using.
Yep.
Increases armor rating of heavy armor by 20%. Oh, wait, no, that's not a dingworthy. It's more of like an... Oh. You also...
And
Oh, sorry.
it's been a little over an hour.
Oh, we can't keep going?
No.
Okay. Before you completely go and save, you ended up putting on the Helmet of Conjuration.
These dragons.
Yeah.
I would say that
As you command.
it would be better to disenchant that and wear your other helmet.
One last thing.
Because they're the same exact thing, except Conjuration doesn't do a thing for you. I know it's nitpickiness, but... So, while you're doing that, I'm going to pimp your channel out. So, this is Agent J. He does videos that, whatever catches his fancy. I noticed that he likes to do strategy games. He likes to, now, what kind of games do you like to play on your channel?
I think I would say any.
Anything that catches your eye. That
Yeah.
sounds good. So he has like Grand Theft Auto. He has. You said that you were planning on doing Farmer Simulator 17 once you figured it out. He's doing Skyrim, as you can obviously see. And I would say check out some of this stuff. Are you going to put my contacts in the archive in the description.
Yep.
Content. Yeah. So I've been Jeeb. If you want to check me out, down in the description, Jared will take care of you there. Me and Jared, we do random things. We're going to bring back some old things once I get out of school. It's completely on me. Uh, like Guns of Icarus and Borderlands 2. We do that with our friend Gamer Geek Girl. And yeah, I usually do indie RPG stuff. And Jared, do you think you're going to be doing a live stream again soon?
Maybe during the night of in the same time, but in the weekend. I'm
Okay,
gonna start doing the weekends than the weeks because I know there's a lot of people that are in school.
yeah. So that would be the next stream would be let's see, the Friday is the 2nd, so the 3rd and 4th of December of 2016 at 11 o'clock around the same time?
11:30.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that and make sure that you subscribe to Jared. Anything else, Jared?
And, uh, maybe on Christmas, I am, planning on doing, a live stream, me, opening, uh, uh, gifts, that I'm hoping that I'm gonna be getting for my computer.
Ah, I possibly won't be there. I'll probably be with family, but if I have a chance, I'll come and watch you.
Yep.
All right, we gonna do the outro? Well, we
Yep.
already did, but all right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.